Hi, today I'm going to do Genesis chapter 9 from the King James Version of the Bible. And starting now, Genesis chapter 9. And God blessed Noah and his sons and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hands are they delivered. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Even as the green herbs have I given you all things. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall he not eat. And surely your blood, and surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. And you, be ye fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth, and multiply therein. And God spake unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth. And I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood, neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. God said, This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, This is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. And the sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem and Ham and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These are the three sons of Noah, and of them were the whole earth overspread. And Noah began to be a husbandman, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders, and went backward and covered the nakedness of their father. And their faces were backward, and they saw not their father's nakedness. And Noah awoke from his wine, and knew what his younger son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren. And he said, Blessed be the Lord God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. God shall enlarge Japheth, he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years. And all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. So Noah lived 950 years. So I have a very controversial take on the Noah story, which is I believe actually that, I don't believe, I'm suspecting that Noah is actually a woman for really interesting reasons. So the first one is the descendants of Seth, which is Adam and Eve's third son. The descendants of Seth, which is Lamech, Noah's father, is also a descendant of Cain. And for Seth, Lamech had Cain, but for Seth, Lamech had Noah. But for Cain, Lamech had a daughter called Naamah. He had three sons, Tubal, Jubal, Tubal-Cain, and he had Naamah. So my reasoning is I actually believe that Naamah could have been Noah, but because the Bible is so masculine, they changed it so that Naamah is not the chosen one. Noah is the chosen one. They've changed the names. Also, in this chapter, they talk about Noah's nakedness and the sons walking backwards and covering up their father's nakedness. And Ham, seeing the father's nakedness, was cursed because he's a forefather for the Canaanites. And the Canaanites are cursed now, and now they must be servants of the Japhet people and the Shem people. Well, it would have made more sense if you see your mother's nakedness for that to be a shameful thing. Because in these times when they're herdsmen and nomadic people, I'm pretty sure that they're seeing when they're in the same sex, a father could see his son's nakedness. But in these very Puritan times, I'm sure that it was taboo for a man to see a woman's nakedness. And that's why it makes more sense that actually Noah is the woman, that to see the mother's nakedness is a problem rather than to see the father's nakedness. The other thing is the covenant of the rainbow. So for Abraham, their rainbow was circumcision. And so that's a masculine covenant with the people. So the men have a covenant, but the women don't have a covenant. The covenant comes through the men. And so I'm thinking that the Bible may have had a covenant with the man and a covenant with the woman. And the woman, it's going to be extremely not painful because a man's circumcision is painful, but it's unlikely that the covenant with the woman would be the circumcision. So I think it's more fitting for the woman's covenant to be the rainbow that seems more feminine. And based on the fact that the covenant is with the woman and the man in the Abraham story of the circumcision, if they were going to do a covenant here as well, it would seem that the covenant would also be a circumcision. So the fact that the covenant is a rainbow, it seems that Abraham had the male covenant and Noah's story should have had the female covenant, but there is no female because they have Noah. But in the other Lamech story, you have the Naamah, and that is why I think that the Naamah is actually the Noah, and that the rainbow is a more appropriate covenant for a female, and that to see the female naked is more of a shameful thing, something to curse a son for, than for the son to see the father's nakedness. Plus, when you look at the descendants of Seth and the descendants of Cain, that the Lamech, which is Noah's father, he doesn't have a Noah for Cain. He has a Naamah, which is a female. So that was my take from this particular chapter. I thought it was interesting here.